Hi people, it's Em again. So today I would like to talk about posture. It's one of my favorite topics, as many of you know, and it is intrinsically connected to movement. And I will tell you why just in a moment. So when we talk about posture or think about posture, the first thing most people do is straighten up. And it's so funny for me to see this because posture is so much more than just standing up straight. I think the reason for that is that we live in a culture where we mostly perceive our body from an external viewpoint. And what that means is that when we take care of our bodies, most often the motivation for that is to look a certain way. And it's not wrong, there's nothing wrong about it, it just is. We have this intrinsic desire to look and perceive our body into a certain way. But I would like to challenge you to reverse that and see, how does our body feel and look from the inside out? And that's where movement comes into play, and posture. Yeah, the reason why a lot of us are in pain or come to a place sooner or later where we have aches and pains and where we don't feel comfortable in our body anymore has a lot to do with the way how we hold and move ourselves through space and time. So many of my clients come to me at a point where either they want to relieve pain or they want to level up their sport. And in any type of training, physical, mental, you have to start at a foundation. And the foundation is the way how you move yourself, especially when it comes to physical movement. So think about it. When we go to a class and we just kind of like copy what somebody does in the front there, we have very little awareness of how we move our body. An excellent example for that is that so many of us, if we are caught in a situation where we are not aware that somebody is filming us or making a photo, everything changes. It's like almost a little bit scary because we are not aware of our body. And so the easiest way to start having an awareness for your body is to have maybe your loved one, somebody in your family, start to make photos of you or maybe film you while you are not knowing that you're being filmed. And in that you will see how you naturally hold your body, how you move. And very often we get surprised. The results are often very, very different from what we perceive, the way how we hold ourselves and the way how we are. Sometimes you can practice that by looking in the mirror, but once we look in the mirror, we have a certain awareness and we are already changing the way how we're moving and holding ourselves. So, this would be my homework for today. Before we train something, before we want to dive a little bit deeper into changing the structure of our body, we need to have an awareness. And this is super important. We need to be taught, we need to understand how our body works because everyone is unique. And that's one of the reasons why I have a big difficulty in telling people the 5 best exercises for back pain. Why? Because most people don't have an awareness of how to do it and how to do it in their own body in that moment in time. If somebody's in pain, this exercise will be completely different than somebody who's in excellent shape. So it is very important to raise your awareness for your body in this moment in time. That should be the starting point. We have to be taught that. Nobody teaches us that. Nobody really instructs in a way where we're diving a little bit deeper in why am I doing this and how can I change that. It's not that people don't know how to stand up tall and straight. I think it's a matter of allowing the mind, the nervous system, our brain, who is guiding our movements, to relearn. We just have to relearn old habits that we have picked up through injury, through positions that are faulty, that force us to be in a specific way for long periods of time, are not helpful at all. And most of the time, like I said in the beginning of this little talk, we don't have an awareness of it at all. And I think if we start there and start to raise our awareness for how to move, how to stand, how to sit, how we sit in our cars, how we carry the groceries, how are you holding your phone, where's your head and your neck, and just start slowly, day by day, to have a little bit bigger awareness about it, you will see that that's an amazing starting point for change. And if you are interested in learning more about this, stay tuned. I will be teaching the whole month about posture and movement. This is the M Factor, and I'll see you back tomorrow.